Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm Jason, and you're watching my channel, Micro Investor. So, in this video, we're going to be talking about one of my new favorite stocks, and I brought it up before, and that's MicroStrategy's ticker symbol MSTR. So, what MicroStrategy just did was they did a convertible debt offering to purchase $900 million worth of Bitcoin. So I want to talk about that in this video, as well as a little bit more into Bitcoin and what other companies are doing with it as well. So as we get into it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor. As you know, it does help me out a lot if you do smash, destroy, and annihilate that like button, because that helps me out with the YouTube algorithm and it helps spread the video to more people that might find it interesting. Also, subscribe if you have not already. Learn about getting your free stocks over at Webull, link in the description. And if you want to help with this channel even more, I do have a Patreon with a private Discord. Link is in the description. All right, let's get to this. So to make this very clear right at the beginning of the video, I am long on MicroStrategies. I do like this stock. I'm holding it, and I'm very bullish on it. So my opinion might be different than others, and I want to let you guys know that this video is not meant to be any sort of financial advice. This is just my own opinion, so please do your own due diligence when looking at this stock. Now, to see why I'm so much in love with this stock is just look back in November of 2020. They were trading for around $200 a share, and if you look at the price of stock now, it's trading for $941 at the time of filming this. But the stock has seen some pretty cool highs. Just recently, the stock went up to $1,315 as their 52-week high, and the lowest it's been in the last 52 weeks was $90. So you see that big difference there in the price of the stock over the year. Now, MicroStrategies has a market cap of $9 billion. And this company's stock price lately has been very heavily influenced by Bitcoin. And the reason is because of their investments into Bitcoin. They don't really have anything other to do with Bitcoin other than the fact that they're holding Bitcoin instead of cash as an asset. Now, to get you an idea of what this company actually is about, MicroStrategy Incorporated is a provider of enterprise software platforms around the world. The company is engaged in the design, development, marketing, and sales of software platform through licensing agreements and cloud-based subscriptions and related services. And that's what I like so much about MicroStrategies is that they already have an established company. They have products and services, and they have a way that they've been doing it for a long time that has been working out well for them. And now they're putting Bitcoin on the books. Their involvement with Bitcoin is that they're putting it on the books, and they're also accepting it as a form of payment. Now let's take a look at that $900 million debt offering, and this is from an article from MarketWatch. So MicroStrategy said Wednesday that the convertible debt offering announced the previous session in which the proceeds will be used to buy Bitcoin has been increased by 50% to $900 million. The 0% convertible senior notes will mature February 15, 2027. The business software company and Bitcoin buyers said the notes will be convertible into cash, shares, or MicroStrategy common stock, or a combination of both. The initial conversion rate for the notes will be 0.6981 shares of common stock per $1,000 principal amount of notes, which is equivalent to a conversion price of $1,432 a share, which is 50% above Tuesday's closing price of $955. Now, currently the price of Bitcoin is $52,173. And if we look at where Bitcoin was towards the end of January, it was down as low as about $30,000. So since then, in just a short matter of about 3+ weeks, it has gone up another $20,000. Now, MicroStrategy's CEO, Michael Saylor, he's becoming pretty popular amongst the Bitcoin community. And he explains why it's a rational decision for him to want to invest so much money in Bitcoin on their balance sheet. He says, this investment reflects our belief that Bitcoin, as the world's most widely adopted cryptocurrency, is a dependable store of value and an attractive investment asset with more long-term appreciation potential than holding cash. Since its inception over a decade ago, Bitcoin has emerged as a significant addition to the global financial system, with characteristics that are useful to both individuals and institutions. MicroStrategy has recognized Bitcoin as a legitimate investment asset that can be superior to cash and accordingly has made Bitcoin the principal holding in its treasury reserve strategy. Now, before the debt offering, MicroStrategies had 70,469 Bitcoin on their balance sheet, which they purchased for $1.25 billion for an average price of $15,964. Now, for simplicity, let's say Bitcoin right now is worth $52,000, and that would mean that their Bitcoin on their balance sheet is worth $3.664 billion. So they're up more than $2.5 billion on their purchase. Now, it really makes sense why it's such a big deal that MicroStrategy is holding so much Bitcoin on their balance sheet is just look at MicroStrategy's revenues for 2020. The entire year was $480 million. That was their revenues. Now, just over these last 3 weeks, MicroStrategy's Bitcoin has gone up more than twice as much as their revenues was for the entire year. Now, there's been a bit of talk about Bitcoin possibly going to $100,000 by the end of 2021. Now, that's possible. We can see that. And if it does, I can only imagine what it's going to mean for MicroStrategy stock, because given the price that MicroStrategy's bought into Bitcoin, that's going to be, that asset's going to go up a lot. Now, with Bitcoin going to $100,000, my thoughts on that, hey, that's probably something that could be very possible, especially how we've seen it go up in value 20 grand in just a short period of time, pretty much in the last 3 weeks. Now, with these institutions that are buying into Bitcoin, like the Bitcoin ETFs, like the recent Bitcoin ETF that just came out in Canada, and the other ETFs that are planned, I can just see Bitcoin continuing to grow in value. Now, some analysts are saying, it might be crashing here soon, but I don't think we're going to be seeing the same thing like we saw last time where Bitcoin lost 2/3 of its value. That is because at that time institutions talked about buying into Bitcoin, but not a lot of them really did. Now we're seeing something completely different. We're seeing people taking Bitcoin more serious. We're seeing more companies that are taking this and taking it public. Now this is way more mainstream than it was before. So I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts on MicroStrategies. Is there anybody else besides me that is invested into them? And what is everybody's thoughts on Bitcoin? Do you see this easily going to $100,000 by the end of 2021? Please let me know. So as always, everybody, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you all in the next video coming very soon.